everyone, welcome back to Pabli. In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message to IndiaMart leads and inquiries for plywood business. So let's suppose I am running plywood business and I am receiving many leads and inquiries on my IndiaMart. Now I want that whenever I receive a new lead, an automated WhatsApp message should be sent to that customer. Now doing this manually will be a very time consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabli Connect. So Pabli Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between IndiaMart and Pabli Chatflow. So Pabli Chatflow is a newly launched application of Pabli which helps us send automated WhatsApp messages to our customer. Now with the help of Pabli Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new lead or the inquiry in my IndiaMart, an automated WhatsApp message will be sent to that customer using Pabli Chatflow. Now if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen.
In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message to IndiaMart leads and inquiries for plywood business. For this, we are going to create automation between IndiaMart and Pabli Chatflow with the help of which we are going to send WhatsApp message with the help of Pabli Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabli, and you can visit this simply by typing pabli.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabli account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabli apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabli applications. Here I am going to click on this Pabli Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to send WhatsApp message to IndiaMart leads and inquiries for plywood business. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created. And here I am going to select this Pabli Chatflow as my folder and then click on create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send WhatsApp message to IndiaMart leads and inquiries, which means whenever I will receive new lead, a WhatsApp message will be sent to that lead automatically, which means whenever I will receive new IndiaMart lead or the inquiry, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when I receive new lead or the new inquiry in my IndiaMart and then action says do this, then send WhatsApp message. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take IndiaMart, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new leads. Now I need to make connection between Pabli Connect and IndiaMart, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my IndiaMart with Pabli Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my IndiaMart account. So this is my IndiaMart account, and this is the seller's dashboard of IndiaMart. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, so I am going to click on this lead manager. And after that, I have to click on this three dots, from where I will click on this import export leads, and then I have to click on this push API. Now under this push API integration, first I have to select the source, and then I have to enter my CRM platform name. So in this drop down, I can find all the sources. I am going to select this as other, and then I have to enter my CRM platform name, which is Pabli Connect, and then the webhook listener URL. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabli Connect workflow. So I am going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here, and then enter my CRM platform name as Pabli Connect. Now after entering my CRM platform name and the webhook listener URL, I need to click on the save details, and then I need to select the reason that why I want to connect my Pabli Connect with IndiaMart In this drop down, I can find all the reasons. Here, I'm simply going to select this as I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance. If you want to select any other reason, you can select according to your choice and preference. And then I have to click on this click to generate OTP. Now, after entering the OTP which I have received on my number, I'm simply going to click on the submit. And here I've successfully added the webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow here in my India Mart. Now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I'm going to open my India Mart account which I have created in incognito mode, and I'm going to do a test submission or send a query or generate a lead from that profile. I'll be sending query from that profile to my own business, and after that query submission, if Pabbly Connect capture all that response here in this workflow, this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and India Mart, that is successful. So here I'm going to open my India Mart account. So here I have opened my profile in India Mart. My name is this, phone number is this, email address is latest@pabblytudes.com, address is Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India, and the company name is Latest Company. And now I'm going to search for my business, which is this one. And after searching for my business, I simply have to click on this contact supplier, and then in this box I need to enter my query. So here let's say my query is, hi, I'm interested in purchasing plywood. Could you provide details on the available type, size and pricing? Waiting for your reply. Thanks. Now I'm going to click on this next, and as this is not a required field, I am going to click on this submit. Here I have successfully submitted my query to my business, and now Pabbly Connect should capture this with all the details. So let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow. So here I can see that I have received the response. The status is success. I have received the unique query ID, and this query ID will be unique for every query that I will receive. Then I have received the response subject as requirement for Pabbly Connect free demo available. The sender state was Madhya Pradesh. The name was this. Then I have received the phone number and the email address as latest@pabblytudes.com. The country is this, company is Latest Company, city is Bhopal, address was Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. And then I have received the product name is Pabbly Connect free demo available, and here I have received the query. So this is the same exact query that we have just sent from my profile to my own business and received that in my Pabbly Connect workflow. Hi, I'm interested in purchasing plywood. Could you provide details on available type, size and pricing? Waiting for your reply, thanks. So here I have received the same exact query, and this means as soon as I've sent the query from my profile to my own business, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows that the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and India Mart, that is successful. And now whenever there will be new query or the new lead in my India Mart, I will start receiving that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive new lead or the new inquiry, I want to send WhatsApp message. So here to do this, I am going to use Pabbly Chatflow to send WhatsApp message. So now if you want to set up your Pabbly Chatflow account, you have to click on this add WhatsApp number, and using your WhatsApp Cloud API account setup, you have to set up this account. And if you want to learn how you can set up your own Pabbly Chatflow account, you can simply watch this video tutorial explaining the Pabbly Chatflow, create WhatsApp Cloud API account and configure Pabbly Chatflow, which will help you set up your own Pabbly Chatflow account over here. Now here I have already set up my Pabbly Chatflow account, and now we need to know how can we send WhatsApp messages through Pabbly Chatflow to our customers. For that we need to create message templates. For that we have to create message template in our Pabbly Chatflow account, and with the help of those message template, we can send WhatsApp message to our customers. So now how can we create the template? On the left hand side, you can see all these options. You have to click on this templates. If you want to explore some new templates, you can simply click on this explore templates button, and from here you can see all the templates. Now, if you have already created a template and if you want to create a new template, you have to click on this template list, and then you have to click on this add new template button. Now, as soon as we do that, we are landed to this new template page, and now we are going to learn how to create the template. So in this new template, I have to first select the category, my template category. Here I am provided with the two categories. As my requirement in this template is marketing, I am going to select my template category as marketing, and then we have to give the template name. In the help desk, you can see name can only be in lowercase, alphanumeric characters and underscores. Special characters and white space are not allowed. Example this. So I need to give the template name in this format only. So let's say the template name is this. and then I have to select the language. So here my language is English. I'm going to select that. So let's say I just want to select this as text, and then I have to give the template header. Here it's written you are allowed a maximum of 60 characters. So if you want to provide the template header, you have to make sure that it is not beyond 60 characters. Now in the template format, it's written use text formatting, bold, italic. For example, hello, then a custom variable, your code will expire in a custom variable. You are allowed a maximum of 1024 characters. So I cannot go beyond this characters. And then in the template footer, I need to enter whatever is my requirement. So here, let's say the template header is welcome. And then the template format is hello. And then I'm going to add one custom variable. And then after that, I'm going to write thanks for the purchase. Regards. Now over here, you can see that the field and the sample value. Now over here, I have added a custom variable which will keep changing whenever I will receive the new response. So here I have added the custom variable for the name of the lead. So whenever I will receive a new lead, let's say the name of that lead is something like latest or demo. So it will be replaced with that name. So here I am going to enter the sample value as, let's say, demo. If you want to add more custom variables, you can enter according to your choice and preference. Let's say we are going to add more variables, and then we have to enter the value to that variable. So let's say thanks for the purchase, and we are going to write the product name mobile phone. So this will be replaced with the value of that product or the name of that product. Now here, as I just want one custom variable, I am going to keep only one variable, and then after creating this, I simply have to click on this submit. After a few minutes, my template will be approved, and then I can use this template in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So this is the preview of my message, and this is how my message will appear. Now I have already created a message template which I'll be using in my workflow. So I'm going to open that template. So here, this is my template which I'll be using, IndiaMart leads. And here I have added one custom variable which will be the name of that lead. So whenever I will receive new lead, this will be changed with that name of the lead. So I have written the message, hello, thank you for your interest in our product and services through IndiaMart. And this is how my template looks like. Now that I want to send a WhatsApp message, I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect workflow. And then I'm going to click on this add action button and then search for my action application as Pabbly Chat Flow. And then in my action event, as I'm going to send the template message, I'm going to select my action event as send template message, and then I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, you can click on the save. If you don't know how to build the connection, you have to click on this add new connection, and then you have to enter the token. So in the help desk, it's written, enter the API token here, log into the Chatflow account, navigate to settings, then select API and webhooks and copy the API token. So to get this token, I'm going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have to click on the settings and then go to APIs and webhooks. Now over here, I'm provided with the API token which I'm going to copy and paste that over here, and then I have to click on this save. So here Pabbly Chatflow is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to enter the recipient phone number. So I'm not going to enter this manually or any of the other details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now, when I click on any of these fields, I can see this IndiaMart, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I've received from there. Now here I have received the mobile number, but I can see that I have received in this format +91, and over here it is written that I have to eliminate this plus and enter the phone number with the country code without this plus sign. So now we need to format that, and for that I'm going to use one more action step before this action step, and I'm going to click on this add action button and then search for a feature by Pabbly which is text formatter. And then in my action event, I'm going to take this split text and then click on this connect. So in my text to split, I want to split the plus sign from my contact. So I'm going to map that contact that I have received in my IndiaMart response, this one, and then I need to enter the separator. So I need to separate this plus from the rest of the phone number. So I'm going to enter plus over here, and then in the segment index, I'm going to select this as all and then click on the save and send test request. So here I can see that I have received this as my response, and now I can use this in my Pabbly Chatflow field. So let's open my action step. Now over here, I am going to map that phone number which I have received in my text formatter action step, which was this one. Now here we can see that we have entered the phone number without the plus sign and formatted that with the help of text formatter step. Now I need to enter the template name. So as I have already told you that my template name is IndiaMart. In this drop down, I can find all the templates which have been created. As I have shown you my template previously, the name of my template was IndiaMart Lead. So I'm going to select that. So here I have entered a template name, and if I go back to my Pabbly Connect, here I can see that this was the template which I have mapped in my Pabbly Connect. So this is the same template which we'll be using. Now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, we can see that it has automatically detected the header type, and then I do not want to enter any of these fields, header params, media URL or the file name. If you want to enter, you can enter following the headers given below these fields. Now I need to enter the body parameter. So as you know that we have entered the custom variable over here which is for the name of that lead. So I need to enter the name of that lead, and I'm going to enter that by mapping that detail. So here, as we have previously done, I'm going to click on this IndiaMart, and here I can see all the response that I've received from there, and I'm going to enter the body parameter as the name of that lead. So here this will be replaced with that custom variable which I have used in my template. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all the details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. The status is success. Message is that the message is sent to my number. And now I'm going to open my WhatsApp web and check whether I have received the message there or not. So this is my WhatsApp account, and over here I can see that I have received the message. Let's open this, and over here you can see that the custom variable has been changed with my name. So I have sent the query, I have mapped that name of the lead over here, and as you can see that custom variable has changed with the name of the lead. So hello, and the name of that lead, thank you for your interest in our product services through IndiaMart. And this is the same exact template that we have created in my Pabbly Chatflow account. So over here, as this is my WhatsApp, I can see that I have received the message. Now, if you want to check whether the customer has received the message or not, for that you have to go towards your Pabbly Chatflow account again. And then on the left hand side, you can see all these options. You have to click on this inbox option. And then here you will be able to find that the message was sent. Over here, you can see the sent timing and the delivered timing. And from here, you can check whether the message was forwarded to the customer or not. Now, let's suppose I want to reply back to this message. I'll go back to my WhatsApp, and let's say I want to write, hello, when will my product delivered? Now, if I go back to my Pabbly Chatflow account, over here, I can see that I have received the message which I have sent from my WhatsApp number. So now if you are going to send WhatsApp message to your customer on every 24-hour schedule, you can only send 2 messages from your end. And if your customer replies to those messages, you can send another message. But you can send only 2 messages if they do not reply. So now to summarize, we took IndiaMart as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a query and received that response here in this workflow, and then we moved to the next step where we wanted to send a WhatsApp message. So with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, we made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the mobile number and the template, entered the body parameters, clicked on the save and send test request button, and received the response as this WhatsApp message being sent to my customer automatically and instantly. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between IndiaMart and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.